Lahat po daw ng mga sulat ay inaaksyonan ng within 5 days kasi merong batas po tayo na
Siyempre, child star yun. Ito kasi yung issue dito. No? Bato de la Rosa is requesting something sa PNP. Okay? Kasi nga siya yung head ng Committee on Dangerous Drugs, no? Sa Senado. So, kailangan niya ng data coming from the PNP. Nakatatlong sulat na siya sa PNP. Wala pa ring dumarating. Okay?
15 days action. Pero titingnan po, wala pong, sangayon po sa Chief PNP, wala po nababasa pang liham na,
Wala.
na
Nakatatlong
nakarating
liham na ako.
tatlong
Ha?
sulat.
Paano ito?
Kasi we'll check the document tracking system, Your Honor. Kung
Kasi kanina sinasabi po na ano po, di ba, na may gray area daw kayo. Paano din naman may gray area kung hindi nila nakita yung data?
Kaya nga, I'm what
Gagi. Dinig na dinig eh. Saan pa nag-start to? Ay, dito pa pala sa umpisa. Wait lang. Mali pala yung starting point natin. Ito pala. Dinig na dinig yung co-chair eh. Oh, dito.
For his intervention.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I would like to commend the committee in increasing the budget of the Bureau of Fire Protection amounting to 145 million for various capital outlay, including purchase of fire trucks and ambulances. But, Mr. President, during the BFP budget hearing, they also raised that they need additional allocation for their proposed 4,000 new positions. May we know for the record how much is the current budget for the creation of new positions so they can draw close, if not achieve, the ideal ratio of 1 fireman for every 2,000 population?
Magandang gabi, Brainly. Nag-OT na ba ang lahat? No. Hindi pa. Blessed Sunday. Blessed day sa'yo, Head Baker. Yan.
President, from the NEP, the additional personnel required would be 2,000 personnel, but we agree with you that the ideal strength of the Bureau of Fire Protection should be 57,690, and the actual strength right now is 37,569. So the authorized strength to be achieved would be 39,286. So that would be the additional 2,000 personnel to be hired by 2025. Yun lang po yung inauthorize sa NEP.
Thank you. Thank you, good sponsor. Last year, Mr. President, we were successful in deleting the cap for the use of fire code revenues by the BFP. Hindi lang ito last year, kundi during the previous year pa. We were very successful dahil pinagbigyan kami ng chairman of the Committee on Finance. However, Mr. President, under the 2025 NEP, as well as the 2025 GAB, the cap of 1 billion is again present in a special provision under the BFP budget. This cap limits the BFP to utilize their available funds. Ibig sabihin po, kahit mayroon naman silang pambili ng additional fire trucks o personal protective equipment, hindi po sila makakabili dahil sa cap na ito. With that, Mr. President, may we know from the good sponsor if he is amenable in deleting again the said cap.
So, ang mangyayari dun sa cap na yon, no, kapag na-reach na nila yung limit ng cap, wala na. Kahit na may existing na budget pa sila, hindi ka na makakabili. So, dapat lang alisin, no? Dapat lang alisin for me.
Yeah, Your Honor, apparently there is a a balance right now of 8 billion plus 65 million. Last year, I agree that there was a cap indeed of 1 billion.
Yes, but we were able to delete that in the GAA. In the GAA there was no more cap.
No more cap. Pero ano, general observation. Itong message pa.
So, Mr. President, Your Honor, kahit po inalis natin yung cap, nagkaroon po ng veto message ang Pangulo.
Huh?
So, it was part of a veto message.
Inalis nga nila sa Senado, no? Or kahit na sa sa BICAM, vinito na. Parang useless yung ginawa nila kasi vinito rin eh. Di ba? Parang nagsayang lang kayo ng oras, ibibito rin pala.
For conditional implementation. So,
Pero at least natanggal pa rin natin yung cap. Anyway,
the proposal of Your Honor is-
if the
No. Bato. Mali. Binito nga eh. Hindi mo natanggal. Binalik. Ni-reinstate. Okay? Hindi natanggal.
good sponsors,
Maria Johnson, shoutout sa'yo. Ayan. Todo tipid na. Ganun talaga, kailangan magtipid. Maraming paayuda eh.
amenable to my idea of removing again, this time, the cap. Anyway, bahala na sila sa Malacanang kung ipabito nila, pero at least, there is a chance for the BEP to use this available funds of them.
yes,
Pwede lang magamit ito.
I totally agree, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Thank you, Mr. President. Good
To
sponsor.
have this cap removed again.
Okay, thank you very much. Salamat. Nung ako'y chief PNP, Mr. President,
Yan.
I was an opposition senator, Senator Drilon, required me to submit data. Right away, nirequire niya ako umaga, pagkahapon, ganyan kakapal na data yung dala-dala ko dito, sinabit ko kay Senator Drilon. Pero in my case, I don't know if the PNP is considering me as an opposition senator right now. But nakatatlong request na po ako. Nitong nakaraang buwan lamang ay sinubukan ng aking opisina na humingi ng datos sa PNP tungkol sa illegal na droga mula 2016 at ng iba pang datos patungkol sa nationwide crime statistics. Hiningi rin ng aking opisina ang datos sa bilang ng surrenderies, arrest, deaths related sa illegal na droga. Specifically, my office sent the letter request on August 19, 2024. Again, on October 17, 2024. And again, on October 22, 2024. Until now, my office was not able to receive this data. We know from the good sponsor kung may balak ba ang PNP na mag-comply ng data request ng aking opisina, ng aking committee, ng Public Order and Dangerous Drugs.
Okay, tapos i-post muna natin dyan, no? Actually, mainam yan, no? Kasi nga, during 2016, up until now, makikita na natin yung real data na meron. Kasi so far, ang lumalabas lang na data, yung sinabi ng PNP na, ito yung yung decrease, 63% from the time of Duterte. No? Tapos time ni Marcos, 63%. So, we're asking, nasan yung data? 'Di ba? Bakit walang lumalabas na data? And for me, no, I think, no, those datas gathered should be publicized, no? Public dapat 'yan. Para alam natin kung yung status ng bansa natin ay gumaganda o hindi. Kung yung criminality sa bansa natin ay tumataas ba o bumababa. Hindi ba? Hindi yung based on trust me bro lang na, bumaba, trust me. Diba? Parang, san tayo titingin? Di ba? At bakit tinatago? Bakit ayaw i-comply? Yun yung isa ring tanong dyan. Data lang yan eh. From 2016, kasama yun, di ba? 2016, kasama yung term ni FPRRD until to present para magkaalaman. Ayaw i-comply? Bakit? May kinakatakutan ba yung PNP na malaman ng tao? Ewan ko ha, pero parang ganun yung lumalabas eh.
Your Honor, I was informed that the reason why some of your communications were not outrightly given due course was because of the existence of an executive order, number 2, coming from the Department of Justice, that some information might be privileged as regards national security. Your Honor,
Okay. Tandaan nyo ha, sinabi nila na hindi binigyan ng pansin kasi nga may executive order. Okay? Malinaw dapat, di ba? May executive order na nagbabawal sa kanila na i-divulge agad-agad. Kasi nga, it encompasses national security daw. Okay? Sige. Tignan nyo mamaya.
I'm just reading here something furnished me.
But Mr. President, good sponsor, ang hiningi ko lang naman ay crime statistics. Ma-endanger ba ang national security dito sa crime statistics na ito?
Exactly.
Every now and then, pinapalabas ng PNP yan eh.
Diba? Tama naman si Bato. Those crime statistics, may reporting yan yearly. Okay? Sinasabi nila, ito yung crime natin, index natin nung 2023. Ngayon naman, bumaba yung crime index natin ngayong 2024 ng ganito. Yung mga nahuhuli natin, ganito nung 2023, ngayon 2024, ganito. National security na pala. Nilalabas nga sa media eh. Bakit? Takot na takot kayong ibigay. Or baka lang ha, mapalitan yung narrative.
These are official documents. These are official documents that should be available to the public.
Your Honor, I was just informed that your letters, though it might include some gray areas that would require compliance with Executive Order number 2, they would comply, Your Honor. They would comply.
Tignan nyo ha, nabasa nila yung letter. Okay? Nabasa nila yung letter. Kasi sabi dito, although your letter have some, parts na hindi pasok doon sa executive order, they will comply. Gagawin nila yan. Ayusin nila. Bibigay nila. I-furnish nila. Tignan nyo kung gaano kaharap-harap magsinungaling tong mga to. Oh.
Comply. I have good news for you.
Well,
They would comply.
if that is the case, I hope that the office of the CPNP should also reply. Kahit na mag-reply man lang na magsabi, sir, we cannot do this because of the following, ganito, ganon. We are liberal enough to accept your explanation. Pero yung nakatatlong padala na ako ng letter, wala man lang nihaw-niho na para naman ako hindi former CPNP na para man lang binabaliwala yung committee natin na humihingi ng data, yun lang naman sa akin. Mag-comply lang sana, good sponsor.
May we know, Your Honor, kanino pong opisina pinadala, yung liham na 3,
Of course, it's course through the office of the Chief PNP.
Chipin.
Coordinated din po sa license office.
Lahat po daw ng mga sulat ay inaaksyonan ng within 5 days kasi merong batas po tayo na 15 days maaksyonan. Pero titingnan po, wala pong, sangayon po sa Chief PNP, wala po nababasa pang liham.
Wait. Paano nangyari doon? Sinabi mo, although yung mga ibang parte dito sa sulat mo, hindi sang-ayon or hindi akma doon sa executive number 2, gagawa namin ng, gagawa namin ng aksyon yan. So, by that sense alone, malalaman mo na nabasa nila yung sulat kasi alam nila yung nilalaman eh. Hindi ba? Tapos ngayon, sasabihin ni Bato na kanino pinadala? Kay Marbil. Tapos sasabihin ni Marbil, wala. Wala. Kayo ba'y naglulukuhan dyan? Paano alam ni Marbil na may mga parts doon sa liham ni Bato na hindi sang-ayon doon sa executive order, gayong wala siyang natatanggap? Naglulukuhan ba kayo? Ano ba? Natanggap ba or hindi? Harap-harapan eh. Diba?
Na nakarating
Nakatatlong liham na ako.
tatlong
Ha?
sulat.
Paano ito?
Yes, Kits, tama. Sinabi niya na bumaba daw yung crime rate compared as doon sa panahon ni FPRRD ng 60%. Okay, that is a sharp drop no nung panahon ni FPRRD compared to now. Ngayon naman, hindi nila maibigay yung data. Okay? And ito pa. Ang sinabi nila, no? Dapat ma-actionan yan within 5 days. Okay? 5 days. So, yung mga liham ni Bato was sent September pa. Up until now, wala pa ring aksyon.
We'll check the document tracking system, Your Honor.
Kailan sila
Kung
Kasi kanina sinasabi po na di ba, na may gray area daw kayo. Paano nila naman may gray area kung hindi nila nakuha at nakita yung data?
Kaya nga, I'm wondering why the good sponsor stated that one of the reasons na hindi sila nakasubmit sa committee ko ng mga data because of the gray area that you've been citing. Gray area. Paano nyo nalaman yung gray area kung hindi pala kayo nakatanggap ng aking letter? Di ba?
Marunong yung coach ni Bato, gagi. Yung nasa likod, yung parang parehas niya ng damit. Marunong kung saan yung butas. Nice point.
Nakatatlong letter na ako eh. Tapos sabi nyo yun, may gray area. Tapos ngayon, sabihin naman nyo na hindi nyo natanggap sa opisina nyo. Which is which?
it was misinterpreted, Your Honor, because you were referring to consecutive letters. So nalipong na sa Bisaya. Yung ano ba? They will try to...
Teka. Marbil, ito ang claim kasi ni Marbil, wala siyang natanggap. Okay? So ngayon, sinasabi ni Tolentino, nalipong na daw eh. Ano, simple lang naman yun eh. May natanggap ka ba o wala? Lost in translation? Di ba? Simple lang naman. Oo o hindi. Yes or no answer lang yan. May natanggap ka or wala. Tapos ngayon, nalito na. My goodness.
to secure yung sa tracking po kung kailan yung October 2024 was just of recent vintage, bago lang November lang ngayon. So siguro matetrace na nila, and then the chief PNP agreed that ilang oras niyo po gusto mag-reply, Your Honor?
Hindi
Ugma,
naman ako,
ugma.
hindi naman ako ganun ka-stricto. Kahit na next week, Monday, kung kaya nila. Yun lang naman, data lang naman yun eh. Monday.
With the indulgence of the gentleman on the floor, Senator Ontiveros would like to make a short interjection.
Yes, Mr. President. No.
Thank you, Senator Bato. You may proceed, Senator
Actually, physical letter kasi na-course draw doon sa tagahawak ng sulak ng PNP.
Ontiveros.
Salamat tabi, Mr. President, and salamat kayo to the good gentleman from Davao. Itatanong ko sana ito mamaya, pero kaugnay po ng tanong ng good gentleman. I recall po dun sa unang pagdinig natin, Mr. President, tungkol sa EJ case, na pag-usapan din po yung ganitong issue sa PNP din po at yung Commission on Human Rights. And yung nabanggit po ng good sponsor na executive order, kung ito po yung executive order number 2, ni-raise ko na rin po sa attention ng Office of the President at Office of the Executive Secretary dahil apparently ito po yung EO tungkol sa freedom of information na apparently mayroon pong mga exemptions at medyo maraming exemptions at kaya nanawagan po ako noon na i-review po ng Office of the Executive Secretary yung EO number 2 para ma-facilitate po na yung mga requests ng ating mga kababayan, requests po ng miyembro ng Senado para sa impormasyon ay mabigyang daan po. So, salamat tabi Mr. President and good gentleman for allowing me to interject na common concern po ito across Commission on Human Rights or members of the legislature o yung kahit po yung mga pamilya po na naulila o nabalo sa EJ case, all seeking information that's of public knowledge and public value mula po sa ating pambansang kapulisan. Salamat po. Salamat.
Duman daw ng liaison ng PNP. And pagdating dito sa sinabi ni Risa, good point Good point 'yon na kailangan kasi since nandiyan na 'yon, freedom of information, 'di ba? Bakit i-hold back niyo yung tao maka-acquire ng data na kailangan nila? 'Di ba? So as long as yan ay hindi naman tungkol sa national security natin, bakit mo pipigilan yung tao na makakuha? 'Di ba? Ang hirap na nga kumuha ngayon, mas pinahirapan nyo pa. Like, hindi pwede ito kasi national security. Huwag ka nang kumuha.
Thank you, Deputy Minority Leader, for...
Thank you, Senator Ontiveros. Just to make a suggestion, may the chair suggest that if indeed some of the matters are sensitive in nature and pertain to national security, then kindly communicate that to the senator requesting or to the office of the Senate President that these are matters of national security, hence the reason why the data cannot be supplied. However, we can call an executive session for you to divulge that information wherein the members are bound not to release such sensitive information pertaining to national security if indeed it does. So I think what Senator Bato is saying is just kindly reply and respond. Whether the senator agrees with the reply or not, at least the letter was responded to. Senator Tolentino is once again recognized as well as Senator Bato.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Sasagutin na po yung liham niyo next week. At kung ang suggestion ko nga, bukas na kung kinakailangan. Pero
Pleaser din si si Tolentino Gagi. Parang inuuto mo na si Bato niyan Di ba? Bukas na lang, sige na. Pagbigyan mo na para lumusot yung budget, sige na. Pleaser din si Tolentino. No, pero you're dismissing the point Why is it ayaw ibigay ng PNP yung data? Tandaan natin this few weeks inilabas nila, or yan si Marbil, di ba? Like last week lang yung interview niya na sinabi niya na bumaba ng 60% yung crime rate sa Pilipinas, na hindi daw mga adik yung mga gumagamit, no? Na sila ay nagdadagdag lang ng oras.
Just give them enough
Payag
time.
na po kayo next
Hindi
week
ako
sa
nagmamadali.
Lunes.
Monday, okay na ako.
Monday.
Monday.
Senator Tolentino, kahit next week na basta sagutin kaysa bukas tapos ang sagot because of Executive Order number 2, hindi ka namin pwedeng bigyan. Next week na basta may sagot.
So sasagutin na po eh. You have the assurance of the Philippine National Police.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good sponsor.
May point nga naman si ano doon. May point nga naman. Eh paano pag sa Monday, pag dumating ng Monday, ganun pa rin yung sagot? Sige nga. Gigi, si Bato nun.
My next question, my last question is, this is about the moral and welfare of the PNP. Merong Napolcom Memorandum Circular. Ito, kasi may mga pulis na nagtitik sa akin eh. Merong Napolcom Memorandum Circular na nagsasabi, one of the provisions of that circular says that time in grade indicated in the Napolcom Resolution number 2013-501 shall be observed provided that all mandatory and specialized training shall not be counted to accumulate the prescribed time in grade requirement in a particular rank. May we know from the good sponsor why this kind of policy, first time ako naka-encounter na ganitong policy. May we know the rationale behind this policy?
Can we restate the last two sentences?
Ganito. Time in grade indicated in the Napolcom Resolution number 2013-501 shall be observed provided all mandatory and specialized training shall not be counted to accumulate the prescribed time in grade requirement in a particular rank. Ay, first time ako nakarinig nito. At saka, nagulat din ako yung mga pulis na nagtitik sa akin na, di ba sir, in-encourage natin yung ating mga tao na mag-schooling for their career advancement. Tapos ngayon, nire-require pa natin ating mga tao na mag-schooling as a requirement for promotion. Ngayon, hindi na natin i-count yung kanilang schooling sa time and grade. Mahirap intindihin ng ordinaryong pulis dahil first time ito nangyari itong ganitong polisiya kung saan para bang pag nag-schooling ka pala, tinatanggalan ka ng ranggo kasi hindi counted in your time and grade. Meaning ng time and grade, time in rank. So ibig sabihin pag nag-schooling ka ng mandatory schooling or specialized schooling, parang wala kang ranggo noon kasi hindi counted yung panahon na yon. May we know the rationale behind good sponsor, Mr.
Mr.
President?
President,
Okay, bago niya sagutin, no? That is unfair, okay? Isipin mo na lang ha, mag-i-schooling ka for your career development, for your growth, okay? And dapat, yung school, mandatory naman yung schooling na yun eh. 'Di ba? For your, yun nga, pag-rank up mo. Tapos ngayon, hindi na kasama yon for time in grade. Aalisin yung parte na yon. So, ang tanong dyan, bakit mo pagagawin? Diba? It's a waste of money, waste of time. Punta ka na lang dun sa maghuli-huli ka na lang.
medyo po nagkamali dito, we have to admit. Dapat po yun ay time and position. At ang nangyari po dito, Mr. President, Your Honor, ay binabago po ngayon, nire-reorganize yung NAPOLCOM, and nakakasigurado po kayo, Your Honor, na once na ma-reorganize yung NAPOLCOM, mag-i-issue ng bagong circular rectifying all these errors which Your Honor just mentioned. So itatama po ito, Your Honor.
So thank you for that clarification. Dahil naka-demoralize talaga ito pag totoo ito. With yung sinabi mo na time in possession, that is beneficial to the policeman. Di ba? Kasi time in possession, nag-schooling ka for 6 months. Tapos yung position na yan requires na at least 1 year ka lang dyan. Nabawasan ka na ng 6 months sa position na yan dahil nag-schooling ka. So thank you for that clarification.
Kabul po yan doon sa mga nag-o-OSEC din ngayon at marami pa nag-schooling.
Alam nyo sa akin, yung CPD, hassle masyado eh. Okay, lalo pag nasa abroad ka, no? Hassle masyado eh. Ewan ko kung ano nang ginawa ng gobyerno before, but you need to get points for it. Diba? Paano pag nasa ano ka, abroad ka? Diba? Ang daming units na kailangan mo eh. Kasalanan to ni Trillanes eh. I know naman, good yung yung goal noon para at least ma-refresh magkaroon ng refresher yung mga professionals natin. Pero yung execution pangit, it became a burden. No, naging burden siya.
Totoo po yan. So, thank you. So, mali pala ito? Ni-recall ito? Yung ating itong memorandum circular ito?
I was informed by the DLG Secretary na pinalitan na yung mga NAPOLCOM commissioners na dating lumagda dito at pagkatapos po noon, pag naayos na yung revamp, ay mag-i-issue ng bagong circular na inaamyandahan na po ito at itatama sang-ayon din sa mga nabanggit ng dating chief ng Philippine National Police.
Thank you, thank you. Wala naman siguro sa atin dito gusto na malungkot ang ating kapulisan, di ba? Lahat naman tayo gusto happy ang ating kapulisan dahil they are serving for this country and they are offering their lives in the service of this country. So, marapat lang naman na dapat happy sila. Hindi sila malungkot. Para bang itong pulisiya na ito ay very, the chief PNP is nodding his head. So, I'm sure we are in agreement as far as our position in this particular policy. Thank you, Mr. President, good sponsor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yun lang.
Ayun. Tapos na kasi ba to? Sabi rito, ang mahal na ng seminar, timing lang yung free seminar for CPD and full pack lagi, no? Yung sa mga seminars for free. So, mabilisan lang. And ang hassle dyan, yun nga, sabi ni Macjo, hassle nga yung CPD, lalo na pag wala kang trabaho, teach. Kailan kaya si Idol, yun nga yung hinihintay natin. Siya yung magdepensa because 2 years. 2 years na siya, no? Magtatatlong taon na. So kailangan din niyang matuto to defend, no, yung mga kagawaran na handle nila. And I think Rapi Tulfo, no, sa ano yan DMW, 'di ba? Department of Migrant Workers. Siya ba yung magtatanggol dito or ibang tao? 'Di ba? So si Andy kaya, hindi na kumukuha ng si Andy. Kasi nga, paso na yung lisensya niya eh. Hindi niya nare-renew eh. And you need a school, for a teacher, no? Kailangan mo ng school para makakuha ka ng CPD seminars, no? Anyway, no? Tapusin na muna natin dyan. Maraming salamat sa panonood. And up next natin, makikisaw tayo para, di ba? So,